welcome back to Craftless. Look, it's nighttime and we staying up late. We're staying up late because... Oh, let me out the door, please. There's nothing around. We're in peaceful. Look, the bunnies are jumping around and everybody's happy. I normally don't do anything much in peaceful, only when I really want to get productive with building, but I jumped in and I started looking around for what I was going to do today, and oh boy, I didn't really show this off because there was so much crap down here, but this just generates so much noise. Like, I really need to go through and light it up, but just the amount of mobs that are under here is constant noise, and it's so annoying. Look, we did light up down there fairly well when we went through, but I guess it's just once we covered the top and we didn't light up any of that. But yeah, it was noisy, so you know, it fits in fairly well with this area anyway, because it's supposed to be quite a peaceful, happy area, so I'm happy. Let's be in peaceful for a bit. I'm sure nobody's going to be too disappointed that we're in peaceful. Not like I do any mob fighting anyway. Anyway, on to today. It's a project. Oh, I am so sick of the wolves out here. They just keep killing everything. It's supposed to be peaceful, and they just kill everything. What are you doing? Leave the bunnies alone. Brendan's going to be very upset. He wants all the bunnies. Oh, no, don't eat the chicken. I mean, not an ocelot, but I don't trust him. Anyway, so I was having a look around, and I decided that this lump of obsidian up here is looking very out of place. But it needs to stay there, because that's obviously where the Nether portal brings us through. So I was thinking we'll cover it up. But I wasn't sure whether I wanted to cover it up or not, because I feel like it would be good to come out of the Nether and then you're just sort of greeted with Frostshire. But then I was trying to think about the lore behind everything, and if you remember back a few episodes ago, might have been two, we spoke about dragon tears and the whole purpose of the obsidian in Craftless. So what I'm thinking is that because we sort of left that book on a bit of a cliffhanger, what I'm going to sort of say is that they started to realize the powers of the obsidian, and when they started using it, they found the other dimension, and it's going to be scary to go through here even though it's unpeaceful. I don't know what... Look at the walls! Look at them! Oh, you are idiots. There's a cat. Stupid idiots everywhere. Okay, so yeah, this is obviously where Scott built across to, and then that tunnel leads back to the Nether hub, but that goes to the Nether fortress. I don't really know. We didn't set up a line here, but I think it might be above us. Should be another one. Yeah, there we go. So that one goes that way, and that leads to... You are an idiot. That leads to where the ocean monument is. So yeah, obviously we've got this whole Nether hub system that will eventually be a lot more efficient than it is now. But we're going to say that the people discovered it was a faster way to travel, like it is in Minecraft, and used this to their advantage so that they could quickly travel to towns. Now, Frostshire is going to be a relatively new town. It's not going to be as old as the spawn city, and a lot of, like, we can see the roads are very straight and they're not beat up at all, so it's fairly well maintained. So what I'm thinking is we don't want to put a really old building in here, but it may have been one of the first buildings. Maybe they discovered this place and decided, okay, well, we need to use the Nether hub. So they really don't like using obsidian when they build. They only use it for the transportation, the Nether hub. So I think what we're going to see is we'll have a bit of an old building. It might be a little bit of a tower, nothing like in Spawn Town or anything, just probably like a little watchtower, because it's where they can sort of defend themselves a bit as well and easily escape if they need to. But it might be a little bit more run down, because I think, you know how actually just wait a second, I'll show you exactly what I mean when we get, hold on a second. Okay, so we're back over in the spawn city. Nothing's really changed over here. There's been a little bit of work done, but nothing we need to go through. But what I just wanted to say, so obviously we've got this one here where they sort of started to just build a building with the obsidian, and then worked out that there was an issue doing that. Even though it's strong, it has these properties that makes the portal. So this building wasn't very well maintained and didn't really get finished, so it's sort of just like a ruin. But all of this obsidian that's growing through the ground, so our tower that we're going to have will be similar to this. Probably actually will be made out of stone, I'm thinking. Maybe. We'll see, but there's going to be obsidian that has to grow through the ground and through the building, because that's just one of its properties. It just sort of does that. I don't know what I'm talking about. Shut up. So so yeah, I just came over here. So that's sort of what we'll see from this one. It won't be exactly the same as this. It'll be an actual watchtower. But it might be a bit crumbly and whatnot because the obsidian's breaking through it. So it's not because it's a super old building in a new town. It's one of the older buildings in the town, but it's crumbling because of the obsidian. So yeah. Anyway, I'll start a bit of work on it and I'll bring you back in when I've made some progress. Oh, you just missed it. 2 pigs, well, 3 now, just jumped over the fence. What is going on here? Look at these idiots. Who do they think they are? Unbelievable. I can't remember what I was up to last time, or well, I think we went back to the spawn. Look at this farm in here. I think I went back to the spawn and we were talking about all of the nether stuff. I think that's what we spoke about last time. I don't know, it's been ages. Whoa, calm down, chicken. Pick it all up. So I pretty much got into the groove and I started building. So, there we have it. Pretty much done. A few little things we might do together. Oh, you can't make it out there. I think you have to go through the front. So, just quickly. So I've started to cover this place back in snow, and I'm just doing these little piles of snow around the place, like it's been sort of, I don't know, shuffled around or put in a big pile. I don't know what people with snow do. We don't get snow where we are. It's just like leaves to me. Just rake it into a pile. This is something like around these lights. It's gonna melt, obviously. So maybe a little bit of, is this diorite? I never know what. Yes, diorite. Maybe a little bit of diorite. Looks like sort of some, I assume like the snow gets all dirty and slushy from, I don't know, if it melts. That's an idea. Or over here, I was thinking maybe wool could do the same thing. So I'm not sure if other people do that, but that could be something. Just let me get my microphone a little bit closer to my face so you can hear me. So here we have it. So I think I spoke about, I was talking about the obsidian sort of going crazy, doing its own thing. Like we've got how the law is sort of set up in this world. So this is it. Yep, big portal in the middle there, and then they've tried to sort of cover it so it doesn't just take over the world or something like that. Behind here is a little bit of I guess it's a bit of a secret place. Not really, but I was trying to think of something I could do back here, but I was thinking maybe they'd just put some storage back here. But yeah, I don't think it would be accessed very often, so maybe put some chests in there. And then we've got our first level up here with a couple of little windows, which you can't really see too much, but just gives the building a bit more character from the outside. And we've got more obsidian making its way up through here. Now, this is what I'm nervous about. So I decided, this was a very big open space, and I was like, okay, what are we going to do up here? We need to do something. Now, how does this work? I can place this here, can't I? Do you need a block here, and then you put it there, but you can't get rid of that block or it goes away, but on the PC you can. So what if I had what if I just went like this? That might be an idea. So yeah, I had a lot of space up here and it was looking a bit odd. That works okay? Yep. But I was thinking, what would you put up on the top of the tower? Well, I guess the guards or the people watching over, it would be pretty cold up here because it'd be windy and there'd actually be snow up here, but this world's broken, so that's not going to happen. So maybe a fire pit. Now, if anybody knows my track record with fire, this whole building's about to burn down. Now, I do understand that there's wood here, but there's a lot of stone around the place. Like, okay, there's a lot of wood around the place as well, but there's a lot of stone around the place. Surely the fire wouldn't spread. Like, when you go camping, if you make a fire, you put stones around it, it doesn't go anywhere, right? So this should work. Okay, now we listen for the crackles. Oh, I hear crackles. It's hard to tell if it's the wood that's on. You know what? One of these days, I think I'm just going to turn fire spread off. It's going to be the easy. Actually, you can't. Can you do that without host options? I'm not sure. Anyway, if I come back one day and this building has burnt down, I'm not going to be terribly sad. I'm going to be a little bit sad, but I'm not going to be terribly sad. So this floor here, I think it's probably all mainly going to be storage. It's probably where they store a lot of their weapons and things. I'm really nervous about the building burning down. Let's go have a look from the outside. I like having one of these doors open just so you can see the nether portal through there. Now, I replaced a lot of this around here so it looked like the snow had built up a lot. But then, obviously, this isn't PC, so I can't get, what's that thing called? Somebody knows. Where the snow covers the whole side of the block. So I've had to go through and do this manually. So that kind of looks a bit weird now. But, yes, at least the majority of the building is not made out of wood, I guess. If it burns down, that'll be part of the law. It just, it burned down. The nether portal lit it on fire and it burned down. So, yeah, I think that was... Oh, there was a few little finishing touches I want to do. So, now we can come in with fences up in these sorts of places. Add a little bit more detail. Yeah, that's nice. Probably one above there as well. So let's chuck a few of these around the place. Let's see if we can finish this off and hopefully not have it burnt down. I'm just adding more wood to the fire, so this is always a good thing. And okay, so that's nice. And then how do we get up there now? Oh, itchy nose. I don't think we can get up there now. And oh, I didn't put snow here and here. Maybe I should put, do I have any snow blocks? I do. Maybe I should put these here because I was sort of going, I knew that the torches would burn it, but if it was thick snow, it would be okay. I could probably put some layers there, but that might actually melt it. We'll see. So let's hop up here and get some more. I can't hear anything burning. It's a good sign. Right. Okay. What if we went 2 up? Is it too try-hardish? What does that do to us? Actually a bit different. I don't mind that. I think that's okay. And go around and do that. Stupid cow. What are you doing, stupid cow? I'm probably going to run out of fences, aren't I, if I'm doing that? Because I've only got 7 left. That's alright. You get the gist of what I'm doing there. That's nothing major. But that's probably basically it, I would say. So it's just I saw smoke rising then. Please tell me that's from the normal fire. Let's just check on it once more before we wrap things up. I think we might be okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we are okay. So far. Maybe. I don't trust it. I really don't trust it. But yeah, look at this view up here now. I didn't really look at this before, but the thing I really like about up here is that no matter which direction you look in, all you see is snow and these spruce trees. So you really feel quite immersed in the area, which I really like. So, oh, it's going to be nighttime too. Oh, let's have a look at this from the bottom when it turns nighttime. Won't be too long. But yeah, this will pretty much be the area that we can see is where the town will be. So we've got our cottages there, our sword shop, our little lodge there. We'll have that shop in the mountain. Got the stables there. There'll be more houses just out sort of along the lake, probably expand out to the edges of the lake, and then there'll be some events and things in the lake. So we don't have too much to do out here, but a couple of episodes I think we'll be able to head back up to the normal spawn and keep working away there, because there's some big projects we've got to do there. But let's head down and have a look at this thing at night time, because I think it's going to look cool with the fire on top. Oh, that's nice. It's just the right amount of brightness. So it's not like burning your eyes brightness, but it's just subtle. Yeah, I think that's a good addition. It doesn't look out of place in the town. It sort of just fits in. It does look like an older building. We're not using as much wood in this one. It's more of a, I guess, a stronger building, isn't it? So it's a bit of their safe house building. Yeah, look at that. Man, nighttime is cool. I like playing in peaceful, I must say. Getting the immersion of nighttime is actually really cool. I've got all these daylight sensors on the lights around the place, and they all light up. Looks really good. Anyway, I think that's gonna do it for us today. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and until next time, I'll catch you later. Probably bubbling lava. Now remember, like I said at the start, you can interact with things in item frames.
Oh shit! Oh, damn.
No, that was...
I didn't know you could do that.